Om. The being has so much power. What is totally evident from this is that every single being that you encounter are very powerful. But not in the power that the mind says power, you know. Powerful means I am very strong and superior, and I can do things. I can do more things than animals, you know. We're a very powerful force, you know. Together we're a force. We can terrorize other planets or countries. Not that power, you see. The power of love. That is so clear. Even the one who wants to pick on you, you know. I'm a supervisor. I am older than you, you know. I have more experience in this world, so I will tell you what to do, you know. And when you experiencing this, through all this fake power that they are portraying, you can see so much beautiful love that is supporting this thing up, you know. This singular form that is facing you with finger pointing, you know. Not trying to be volatile, but just showing a bit of authority, you know. And they think, wow, this one is beckoning to my power, you know. This one is very approval of my knowledge, of my superior status, of my learning, my educational system. And so be it, you know. I have learned so much more. But what is seen is taking all this crap away, this meager power, this bullshit, is inside there are so much love that supports this. You cannot not see the power of love when you're enlightened. And there's no special, oh my God, this one looks so superior, you know, this one is so powerful, I can see so much love, so much shining, so much essence. This one, no, not so much. No, everyone. Everyone. It's very subtle and dangerous position to be in, you see. You see, if the balance of enlightenment grows, the major balance of non-enlightenment, which is 90 probably 5% of population of the world, grows fear, you see. But they are still working in the same way. So they see all these enlightened beings willing to be open and I don't know the word. The power of love, you see, it supersedes the power of mind. No word can be found because it's so heavy here, you see, so much lightness. I don't mean heavy, lightness here. And so much searching up here, you see, which is vacant, you know. looking for worlds that really are of no meaning. But you become so willing to please, Let's use these ones, you see. They are saintly, you see. They will do anything, you see. So that is why enlightenment can be good, But it can only work when it's kept secret to yourself. So even I am failing, Even the problem with Jesus was he went to the crowds and said it, and they, what they did to that man, the imbalanced, unenlightened ones. But behind every unenlightened being is this power of love. So this Christ crucifixion is just another simple movement in consciousness. The one that is in Christ's body is the same one as the one who put him up on the crucifix. You see? Same power of love. Very difficult for biblical and religious people to accept that, But religious people accept, that we're all the same. Yeah? So, but when it comes to the crucifixion of Christ, we had nothing to do with that, you see. It was others who were blinded, Same ones. You are the same one. Every time something happens in this world that causes loss of body life and whatever, we are part of that, We can judge and say, no, it was them, we got to go and get them. But beyond all this illusionistic animosity and fake love, which is not really fake, it's a reflective love, just comes in fragments, bits and pieces, is this infinite, powerful love that shines from every single atom and molecule in the universe, but is masked by your ego mind-based eyes. That's all. So one enlightened being says to another, you have much ego. The ego, it's offended, you see. This one has offended the ego, and the ego will defend itself, you see. Ego will say, no, I'm not egoistic, No, I'm speaking about the mind, the one who realizes that they're not egoistic is ego. The one that realizes that ego is separate, you see. I am not egoistic. I is not egoistic. So there is a realization even without even recognizing it. This one is pure love. But an enlightened being will not see ego in another one, you see. They will only see this suggestion of misty mind, outshone by pure love, powerful pure love. And you'll find, like this one did, that like your wife, who is maybe completely against all the things that have happened, all the things that have taken place, has no understanding, is frightened of losing the one they love. This is the one, the vital one, you see. Her love is not any more, or his or her love is not any more powerful than any other's love. But they have a real purpose, whether good or bad vibrations come, you know this one has been looking after this one. This one is a pure angel sent. And you know that your role then becomes also a reflective angel for this one. And sometimes there is a need to relinquish your enlightenment, to become that person again, so that you can actually praise and worship and understand the person life that was before again, so that this one can feel so valued. So again, another sacrifice, another surrendering. That is how powerful love is, that you can actually attempt to sacrifice the most blissful state a being will ever experience for another. But the other deep downside is happy to accept you in any state, you see. I always remember about when my father would come home from the bar most nights a week. And my mother first words when he came through the door was, "What a state to come home in." And he would say, "What's wrong with this state?" Every state is simply a moving sensation from love. When you value the states and devalue the states, you're valuing and devaluing something that has no need to be given a second of time for, because it's happening on its own without you valuing or devaluing it. You cannot value and devalue yourself. You cannot value and devalue the power of love. And you are so powerful. So much power to light up the universe of your world. So much power to create a mind that can imagine and fantasize every possibility ever to be experienced. So much power to give birth to more powerful beings. So much power to live in a universe as a body and breathe and remain here. And so much power to always be infinitely here, whether as a form or formlessness. Your staying ability has no time. You are timeless staying. And the final one, so much power to love every single moment of your day, every single human being, animal, plant, flower, tree, cloud, maggot. But this is the learning one, you see, the last one. How can I learn to be like that? Don't learn, just be it. Just be it. You don't have to do anything to be beautiful. You don't have to do anything to be kind. You don't have to do anything to care and be compassionate. You don't have to do anything to look happy and sad. You don't have to pretend that you're a person. You are already that, you see. You're already all these things. Born unconditioned. Born unconditional love. Conditioned by this appearing, temporary, devilish, fiendish thing we call ego, which formed this society that most beings would like to destroy. In fact, all beings would like to destroy society. But they've not found the power of love yet, you see, that they hold. They're frightened. They're frightened of being destroyed by a name, an identity, a kingdom that does not exist, a power that does not exist, the power of thought that takes us to a fake power that says you have to earn love, that you are not the power of love. This thought is the simple thought that keeps you bound from being your pure, true self. Till now.